Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to 25 High. You can probably already tell by the title and by what's in my hand. We're doing a kind of a quick first impression type review thing of the CRUZR Archon. Now, it's hard to tell right now, but this is a 2-panel saddle. It has these straps here. You extend them out. They're a little stiff, which is a complaint for some guys, but I mean, I feel like it should help with the durability. But either way, 2-panel saddle by CRUZR. I'm gonna go through some of the quick specs, I guess. I don't want to bore you guys too much, so I'm gonna keep it kind of brief. So first off, obviously it's a 2-panel saddle, which I'm super excited about. I've sat in it like maybe a total of like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and so far I'm loving it. But it's definitely gonna take some getting used to, switching from a tethered Mantis, which is not a saddle I'd recommend for starters. I feel like there's better options for about the same price, but either way, it works, and it was a good saddle for 2 years, but I'm moving on to bigger and better things, and I would suggest if you're trying to get started into saddle hunting to kind of make a step up from your basic saddles. So anyway, that's enough of that. Just to start off, and I'm going to go ahead and apologize if you hear any road noise. I don't know if it'll even come through the camera, but I'm set up fairly close to a road to do this. I'm on a little chunk of public. I was out here doing some scouting, decided to film this real quick. But anyway, it's got an adjustable bridge. That I really like this, which I haven't had enough time with it really to figure out what's best for me. But I do like the fact that not only is the bridge adjustable, it's also got these prusiks on the bridge loops, so you can slide that up, slide it down to match whatever's more comfortable for you. I really like that. Another thing, it's got these really big Lyman loops. They're red on the inside. It's supposed to like help you see it better in the dark or in low light or something, which I don't know if it's really going to affect anything. Most of the time I have my Lymans tied in at all times, but I can see how it definitely could help. I like that feature though, that I mean, it's got these big loops, so they're going to be easy to reach, easy to find. It's got the red, and also like when it's stretched out and you're sitting in it, they're kind of out of the way. This is my pull-up rope, by the way. I thought it would match a little better, but it doesn't matter. It's just paracord. It's obviously made out of mesh. It's got this wide webbing up here at the top, wide webbing. And if you can't tell, I'm sure it comes through the video, but it's got pretty big, loose, I'd guess, is what you would say, these molly loops on the top panel, which it's gonna allow for other options, like other than just the thinner, like really tight molly loops. You can put like carabiners in them easier and stuff like that. But it's on the bottom panel, on the top of the bottom panel, it's got the really tight molly loops, which what I'm kind of thinking and what their thought process was, if you use saddlebags, which I'm actually ordering some for the first time, gonna try them out. But if you're using like the dump pouches or a roll pouch, if you're rappelling or something, it might be easier to put it on the bottom. So like when it's up tight like this and you're climbing up the tree, you can it'll be close to you, it'll be easy to reach. But when you spread out the 2 panels, this will be actually under you and it'll be completely out of your way, which makes a lot of sense. I just don't know if it's that big of a deal. I guess that's pretty much it. It's got removable leg loops, which I don't have them in, and I'll tell you guys why in just a second. I really like the buckle on the front. It's a lot nicer than a lot of other saddle buttons or saddle buckles, which it is kind of loud, but once it's clipped in, you're not going to get hardly any sound, especially when it's tight around your waist. And the little bit of time I've spent with it, it doesn't come loose very easy, which is good. As far like it doesn't loosen up on your waist, and I don't know, I like that. I like this little clip it's got that kind of holds your tag end fairly loose, or fairly tight I mean. But overall I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on, and we're gonna get on the tree. Also, one of the most important things I forgot to mention was just how fast the shipping was. This thing, I think I ordered it, I want to say I ordered it on like a Sunday night or a Monday night or something, and it showed up by the end of the week. It showed up like on a Thursday. So super quick shipping. Most saddle companies are pretty backed up, or they're back ordered, or they just don't have the greatest shipping, but some of the newer companies are really starting to step up the shipping game. That's a major plus. I wanted to show you guys this. I've just got it on. I'm gonna back up so you can like really see. This is pretty much how I would wear my saddle in on the way in. I would do something with this tag end obviously, but I wanted to show you the reason why I took the leg loops off is because this saddle, it just fits so nice on you. Like it's tight, it's not flopping around anywhere, which is super awesome. I really like that, how it's just there. It just feels like you're wearing like a pair of shorts or something, instead of like having a saddle sagging down around you. It just feels like walking in is going to be pretty easy with this thing. So without further ado, I'm gonna get in the tree. Alright, so the main reason I wanted to actually sit in the saddle is so I can give you an honest opinion of how this thing feels, which it's not going to be anything like juicy or anything crazy. This thing is super comfortable. It just form fits to you almost. I don't even know what to say really other than that it's really comfortable. As you can tell, I'm sitting right now. I sit most of the time when I'm saddle hunting, just what's most comfortable for me. But leaning in it, you kind of have to adjust to lean, kind of. You don't have to. It would make more sense to do a little bit of adjustment if you're leaning versus sitting. Well, honestly, set up like this, you don't really have to. But I wanted to show you guys kind of how I set it up, so I hope you can tell the back, like the top panel, I'm kind of using it as kind of a low back band. And what that does is it provides a lot of back support. Like I could literally, if I have my knee pads on, I could literally like just lean back right here, take a nap. But it provides a lot of extra support, and I feel like that's going to be beneficial when you're taking a shot, like drawing back. I'll be set up, you know, deer comes in, 160 inch buck or so, walks out of the swamp, comes in 15 yards. You know, I just feel like it's going to provide a little extra support than just having the seat, the part you sit on. I feel like this saddle is pretty much just a regular single panel saddle with a back band, the way I'm sitting in it. Well, there's definitely other ways you can do it, and that's the beauty of a two panel. See, that's kind of the beauty of a two panel saddle, is like you can bring the two sides closer together, and it might work better if you're more of a leaner. I think I just heard a deer take off. But then you can stretch them out a little bit and get more comfort sitting. So this saddle, like, obviously I think it's a lot more comfortable than most regular single panel saddles. I've never sat in like an expandable one, which I would really like to try one day. It's definitely going to take some getting used to, but I definitely feel like it's going to be a lot more comfortable, especially the more I get used to it, the more I mess with all of the adjustments and settings and stuff. I feel like it's a definite step up from a single panel saddle. Other than maybe like the pleated ones, the ones that kind of expand around you, which I've never sat in. I would love to at least try one out, but either way, I don't know, it's a great saddle, I think. So before we finish this video, a couple things that people talk about this saddle is they don't like how it takes two hands to extend or retract the bottom panel, which I feel like it's not that big of a deal. It's going to make sure it stays up. I know that. It might get easier with use. I don't really know. But I feel like the stiffer straps that hold up that bottom panel, they're going to be beneficial for long walks in when you're wearing your saddle in like I do. They're going to keep it up better. And then, as I already mentioned, the bigger accessory loops, molly loops on top. A lot of people are kind of iffy about that, which I am too. But I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. And that's kind of why they have both styles of loops. They have the bigger ones in the top and the smaller ones in the bottom. So they've got plenty of options. If you have any more questions about this saddle, or you feel like I didn't talk about everything you want to learn about, drop a comment down below. Maybe I can help you out. Maybe I can point you in the direction of someone who can. But that's going to be it for me today. It feels wonderful outside. As you can tell, I'm wearing a hoodie, which it's a little warm for a hoodie. It's certainly feeling like deer hunting weather already, and I'm super stoked for this deer season. I've got a hunt coming up, actually not this weekend but the next, so probably if you're watching this video, that I might be going on the hunt about the time you watch this video. So I'm pretty excited about that. And like I say, if you have any comments, any questions, anything like that, go ahead and drop them below. I apologize because I'm not the best at reviewing things. I'm not too articulate about some of the things I think about. So if you enjoyed it, drop a like. Always remember to live life 25 high. If this is your first time watching this channel, go ahead and click a subscribe. Go and watch some of our older videos. We would love for you to join the 25 high life. We'll see you next time. Alright guys, so one last thing before we get done with this review. It's not an official complete review yet. I want to let that be out there. I want to also say that we don't have any affiliation with any saddle companies right now, so I plan on, after this hunting season, giving a totally honest, like, here's some things that CRUZR needs to upgrade if there is anything. Here's the issues I had. Here's what I still love about it, whatever the case may be. After like a full deer season of using this saddle, because this is probably going to be the only saddle I use. I do want to do another, like, a follow-up video to this, so please stay tuned for that. And like I say, again, if you have any comments, any questions, drop them in the comment section down below. And hope you guys have a great hunting season this year. As always, remember to live life 25 feet high, and we'll see you next time.